technology break now.
Ooh, that was scary. It. I'll tell you about it here in a minute. I'm guessing we should be live streaming right now, but ooh, dude, I just about had a heart attack on that deal. My screens did a little something funny there. Anyway, you know what? I wouldn't typically do this yet, but I'm gonna do it now, and then I'll still do it again. We all got to give Living Hints a big shout out. This man dropping down bombs in the. Ooh, I shouldn't say that word on YouTube.
Uh-oh.
He's dropping bees on this channel. Man, thank you for that donation there, sir. He said, there is nothing wrong with being early in the path of a storm. I think he's being a little. I feel like Living Hints is a poem writer, but I don't know. We'll have to get back to that one there. But damn, I shouldn't have said that word. I'll probably this thing.
Stream isn't working on my end.
Is it not?
Nope.
Oh man, I just did all this for nothing.
Yep. I don't want to interrupt you, but just in case. But yeah, Mike, I got the circle thingy going.
Oh.
And nobody's really commenting in chat too.
Mine's working.
Oh yeah, well, I'm seeing somebody say, "Yep,
it works." You just don't have the screen on.
It's working.
Yeah.
On my end, it is, anyways.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking at chat, and folks heard what I've said. So, okay. I don't know. Something might have been cut out. Something might have not been cut out. I don't know what's happening here. YouTube just did something weird to me a second ago. So you know what? Y'all came here, first of all, for one of these smoothest transitions than you can ever see in your life. So I'm going to give it to you real quick, and then we'll go into this other shit. So here we go. And then Mark runs off. Perfect timing there. I mean, you can't beat that shit. What's going on, folks? Happy Tuesday to y'all. It is the True Vapor Show. We'll do it like that this time. Number 374. Folks, we're almost here. We are almost here. I will even bring the Duke boys on this show to say, hey, I beat y'all, even though I don't want to do that because I'm afraid they'll go back and we'll have to go back and forth to see who's going to last. But anyway, let's get some of this other shit knocked out of the way. Mark is dying over here. I mean, completely dying to get buffets done with all these little, whatever it is he's vaping on shit. But go ahead and take it away, Mark.
I don't have any disposables at all.
That's hard to believe.
Got the, I don't know why I have this, but the Vaporesso X-Rose Nano. That's like a year old. Geek Vape? Yes. Little Aegis pod. We got the little, or the big, whatchamacallit from Geek Vape with the Sakers on top. And the Twister 2 from Freemax. Wow. Juice.
They're still around?
Yeah, I know, ain't it? We got some Paradigm, and we have some whatchamacallit from, what's his name?
Camelot.
There you go. Caramel, or bourbon vanilla custard. Thank you. Oh, and there's some of these sour apple naked. Take it away, Mr. Mike Vapes.
Alrighty. Good evening, everyone. Welcome.
Good evening.
Ray House survived. The house survived. Let's see. Let me minimize the screen. What the fuck? For some reason, I can't get the show. It doesn't work on my end. It's constantly. Anyway, it doesn't matter anyway. I don't need to look at it. Oh, hi everyone. Welcome. I got a huge buffet going on here today. We got the Eclipse Dual Boxer 21700. And we have Joe Mother Effin Turner's Raspberry Custard. Inside that, what else, Mike? Oh, vaping on the new series mod Saga.
Damn.
Yeah,
oh, that's nice looking.
Yeah, Saga mod series. That's what it's called. Yeah, we got the Rebirth on top. Some of this delicious stuff inside there. The apple, deep cuts. Got that in there. I also have the same liquid inside here. Another Rebirth, and I got it on the Reborn 1111 mechanical mod. Vaping on that. Also vaping on a Boxer Burrow. Inside here, we got the Ether RBA. And in here, I have I think I got the same thing. That's why I'm liking this. We got this stuff in there too. Okay, well, then we have this. We have the what do you call this? Vicious Ant, the Minimus. Minimus, and I have the Eclipse single coil on top. Inside here we have boom, the raspberry curler, deep cuts inside that. And then we got the Legend that we're not supposed to show. I got the Blaze. And we have some, which one is this one here? Circus Clown Factories candies inside that. And then I'm also vaping on a couple of other stuff. What's this here? Oh, the new Inikin. Got the Cool Fire Z60. It's got the new tank, the Slide top airflow tank. I don't know, did the video come out yet? Sometime this week the video comes out for that. And also a video, I don't know, did a video come out for this? I don't even know what videos I've been putting up. By the way, this one here, this is from eLeaf, a device of theirs. I can't remember the name. iStick I80. I might have done the video for this already. I don't remember. Vaping on that. And what else, Mike? That's it. That's what I'm vaping on. ST, what are you vaping on?
You should check with your producer on what videos are being done. So.
I have no. Steve is just editing shit, uploading them whenever he wants to. I'm not sure what the dates he's doing. I don't know.
I'm gonna keep it simple tonight. I'm gonna be sitting here sucking on this Caliburn tonight, so that's what I'm rocking. Even though I got other shit laying around, but if something weird happens tonight, because I haven't seen anything else, but like when I was just about to go live, my live screen on YouTube disappeared for a second, and then I had to go find it again. Which everything seems to be working, but Mike's saying he's seeing some crazy shit on his end. So if something happens, it's bound to happen. We've gone for too long with things going good, so there's always got to be one little glitch in the system. But anyway, happy Tuesday to everybody. I hope everybody is safe out there that follows this show. If you are folks that were living in Florida, I will say this. I know Phil has been updating his status on Facebook, but I have been talking to him off and on periodically through text because that's the only thing that can get to him. He can't get voice messages or anything like that because I tried that this morning and then to come to find out that they didn't send it all. But he seems to be good. His shit could have been a whole lot worse. We know Mike, he can discuss whatever it is he wants to discuss. If he wants to discuss anything on his situation. But if y'all watch videos, y'all know that they took a fucking beating down there. I mean, a beating like they hadn't seen. Some people have never seen it before. It might be something you never see again. They're calling it a 500-year flood for what these folks seen. So this may never happen again, or shit, you could have another damn hurricane brew up here in the next week or two and come through and do the same shit again. You never know what'll happen down there.
Which there's two of them brewing up right now.
Here we go.
That's what you get. Those are the stakes that you play if you want to live in Florida. You don't know. You hope for the best, but you never know what's going to happen. And one other thing, I did see this, and Bachelor's pointing it out right now. Rest in peace, Loretta Lynn. I noticed that she passed away today, and it kind of shocked me.
With that,
A lot of folks are like, who the hell's Loretta Lynn? Well, go look it up, and you'll figure it out real quick who she is. Look at Living Hints over here. This man is feeling frisky with his California money, but thank you again, sir, for the donation. He says, at Vape and Fagan, special Tuesday, call it Pooza Day? I hope you understand, young fella.
What?
I would want to say call it Pizza Day, but he says Pooza Day, so that Pooza could have a definition to it that I'm not familiar with, so.
Either that means pussy or pizza or I don't know what he's trying to say.
I don't know, but he is kind of that philosophical type person, so he could have, or he's over there writing some more poems. I don't know. It's hard to tell. He might have had a little bit this evening. There's no.
So was she a porn star?
Oh, that she was from a lot of TV. Wait, oh, she's a singer.
She was a country singer, but they did you didn't see her little movie that had, I think it was Sissy Spacek or whatever her damn name was, played.
Spaceman.
Could have been Spaceman. Oh, there's a lot of shit I'm just like going to try to spit out real quick. And I'm just all over the place now.
Oh, well,
But
she
she
was
just died today. She was 90 years old. Yeah, I mean, it's not like she was like a tragic thing. I mean, she lived her life.
Oh,
So
yeah.
she lived a long life.
Damn,
I don't think
I
I'd
get
want.
hit fucking 80.
I don't think I'd want to make it to 90 myself, but that's just me. But I don't know. And then there's one other thing going on here, which is kind of funny. And I guess me and Mark know. And if y'all keep up with shit, y'all are about to know because you're going to see it with me and Mark anyway. So me and Mark deal with like one particular vendor. And this vendor has hit both of us up and wants us to review a juice and something else that I was just kind of threw me for a loop. But if y'all didn't know this, Sad Boy is about to be dropping Tattoo Balm. So for you folks out there that got tattoos and want a little balm, you know, to kind of like either soothe the pain or, you know, kind of keep that skin soft, Sad Boy's about to be dropping some, and me and Mark are being sent some for reviews. So I've got one tattoo that I've had for 30-something years that I will rub it on and try it and see if it works. Mark's got an arm full of damn jailhouse tats, so it might work better in his situation. I don't know, but those are things coming up, and shit, I don't know. But Mike, do you want to divulge into things that have happened with you, or are we just kind of like not
Yeah,
talking
well, I
about
could
it?
say I had damage on my roof. Shingles came off. The screens around the pool area, I think like 7 panels got torn because the vinyl fencing I had, I guess, was shooting up into the screens like rockets from the wind. All my fencing around the whole house has been destroyed. There's actually one section. There's probably like about 10 feet of panels that are still up, which is mind-boggling. Then where everything else is devastated. And what else? Any other damage? That's all I know of, really, until I see it with my own eyes. But I know that right behind my house, the neighbor behind me has 2 big trees. One of the trees fell.
Ooh.
And I was like, oh, my God. It fell down towards their side. It didn't hit their house. I think it just missed their house.
Yeah.
But it felt like on the side of the house. So one tree is gone. I was kind of happy that tree is gone. It's one less tree to worry about now. But yeah, that's all that I really know of. And there's no electric. There's no power. I think the power might be coming on tonight or tomorrow. And for people asking where Steven is, that's where he is. He's one of the heroes that are there right now trying to restore power for everyone. And it's messed up if you think about it, how we have heroes. Like we got the fire department, they're considered heroes, police, heroes, whatever, the military. You got to think of these guys too. The guys that are doing search and rescue, all the linesmen, electricians that are going there, they're heroes too. Because you know what it is to go 7 days without electric, being able to take a shower, and basically it's the wild west, just trying to get gas and food there, especially if you have a family. So they're doing their best to get the power up. So round of applause for all the linesmen.
Definitely,
yeah, buddy.
Definitely. So I was gonna try to think of another little tidbit of a joke to do this week about Stefan, but I was like, no, I'm not gonna fool with it. But we did mention that last week. So Stefan got called out. Sometimes when hurricanes happen, he's on a rotation where he's got to go with a group of people, and wherever they need him to go, he's going. So that's where he's at now.
Imagine that money he's making. Woo! He's probably getting paid like triple time.
So they're working around the clock. They're working at nights too.
Damn.
So
they got generators with lights up, and they're working.
So he's gonna be there for a couple of weeks. I know that and I've been kind of communicating with him. He sent me a little funny video yesterday, but he's keeping in pretty good spirits being down there. I mean, this isn't his first rodeo. He's done this shit before. So Damn, look at Living Hints, man. This man is just on his game today. Thank you for the donation again there, sir. He says, at Mike Vapes, there is nothing funny about being a steadfast, someone that has been for everyone. I am a man that repairs wind damage. Well, there you go.
Try and decipher that one, folks.
I'm almost
Living
gonna,
hints.
I'm almost gonna have to put my cheaters on because I think I'm about to mess some of these up. But
No, you read it correctly, and I totally understood what he said. I speak living hints.
you gotta love old Living Hits. But
Hell yeah.
so definitely, yeah, big shout out to all the people that are, I mean, down there doing what they got to do to help out everybody else. Cause, dude, I don't even live there, and I stayed glued to like Ryan Hall's feed and a few others of people like, you know, that had people in there watching this shit.
Mr. Living Hints is out. He said what he had to say. He has to deal with some things right now.
Okay, well, I
Later, brother.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. If you feel like you need to do anything else, just let us know. And before I forget, before we get too deep into this shit, everybody stop what you're doing real quick. Marvin Norton made it on time for once, which is hard to believe. So the nurse must have came in there and finally got his ass up on time. So everybody wish Marvin a happy birthday. You know, Marvin doesn't even realize what's going on right now. He didn't know that there was a hurricane the other day. He doesn't keep up on all this shit. Marvin lives in his own world, but you got to love Marvin.
So, Mark, I'm hearing in chat that you fixed your faucet.
Yep.
Did you use one of those vents to fix it?
Yes, I got 2 vents on it with some duct tape. The leak goes into the vent and then back into the line, so we're good.
Nice.
Did you buy another faucet to fix it?
No, I just cut out the little piece that had the kink in it. I cut it and I reinserted it into the fitting or coupler or whatever, and the leak was gone.
Okay.
See that? It was one of your water lines.
Oh yeah, it had like a little kink in it. I don't know how the fuck it just, or I'm assuming it had a kink for a while and it probably just started leaking now.
Well, hold on. How? You mean?
Yeah, I don't know how he fixed that.
The like the couplers or whatever the fuck they're calling them nowadays, like they're not the brass fittings, they're like plastic and they're reusable, and you don't use like a.
Oh, I know you did.
Did you fix it?
Yeah, I fixed it.
Okay, okay. Well, here's my question: Why didn't you troubleshoot this before you did anything else?
I looked under there and I just seen water falling, and I'm like, oh, it's leaking. So that was me troubleshooting it.
Is it like shark bites? Is that what it's called? Shark bites fittings? That's
no,
what I think they're called. Pecs.
It's like a plastic.
Yeah, it's pecs.
Yeah,
it's all plastic stuff. Yeah, and it's got a. Yeah, I know you don't.
And they're reusable. Like you don't need to.
Yeah.
They're actually pretty awesome. Like the hose, you just put the hose into it, and it automatically like locks it in there.
Yeah. Look, people in chat are writing it now. Look, pecs, shark bite.
Right, there you go. Quick connect. That's what I call it. The quick connect. Yep.
So. You thought it would be a better route not to troubleshoot and just say, oh, there's a leak now. What do I need to do? Like, do I need to buy a whole new sink? You were talking about buying a whole new fucking sink last week.
Well, there was a leak. There was this $50 like fancy looking Y adapter that I've never seen before. And it looked like it was leaking from there, which it was. And I'm like, oh shit, I don't know what the fuck that thing is. And I'm like, call a plumber. But then I went under there on, Sunday, and like, really looked at it. I seen it was the water line that was kinked at the very end, right where it goes into the coupler. And I'm like, okay, so if I cut that, and I went on YouTube how to reuse those. Like, I guess you can reuse them. So you push down on it, it releases the water line. Pull the water line out, cut it, put it back in.
Now, is there video footage of you under there?
Nope. Hell, I barely fit under there. I barely fit under there.
That would have been epic right there to see you underneath there trying to, because I can only imagine. I mean, I know when I have to get in some tight spots, you know, shirts start lifting up and shit's just all doing its thing. And I can only imagine what it is with you. But
yeah, Bachelor, you're right. It is a Delta quick coupler, not just a shark bite, whatever the fuck that is. And that little thing was, they wanted $50 if I had to buy one. I'm like, holy shit.
Hey,
So
it's better than $1,000.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So you didn't go out and spend any money, right? You
Oh yeah,
just
we bought a brand new faucet. I bought a shit ton of fittings, but we
Oh.
took it all back the next day.
you bought another $1,000 faucet.
We bought a cheap one, like $150, and I was gonna install it and just forget about the holes that are exposed on the top. Who cares if it's got holes in the sink? It doesn't matter.
Oh my God!
Who cares if water just pours in there or whatever?
Oh,
And your cabinets
shit.
start getting rotted out even more. Big deal.
Fuck it. Who cares what the kitchen looks like? Hey, we bought 2 dogs. Let's take one back. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Shit.
Mark's like, I'll just duct tape the fucking holes. I'll throw a vent over it. It should be fine.
Oh shit! Look at this motherfucker, K-Tech. Man, you rarely ever see K-Tech in a video anymore. But I understand
internet.
he's got that shitty ass internet, so it just barely pops in and out. But what's up, K-Tech? How you doing, sir?
What's up, Big? Oh shit, what was his name? Big Lou, or not Big Lou? Big Kev. There we go.
Big Kev. That's it. That's
What's
it
up,
right
Big
there.
Kev?
So we still have. Well, I say that you took one back. Have you still at least got one dog, or did you wind up taking the other one back yet?
He's still kicking.
Are you considering taking it back?
Maybe.
Oh my gosh.
He still has his cough, like his kennel cough. He's been to the vet 3 times already. We don't have to pay for it. The shop pays for it, but it's not gone yet. But the vet keeps telling us it's getting better. I'm like, it's been 2 weeks. How is it not better yet? He's been on antibiotics and shit, so he's not
Dude.
better. In another week, he's out.
Dude, man, you just ain't got no
Man,
luck with that shit, man.
I don't think we're meant to have dogs. I think that's the case.
And then Bachelor's reminded me, oh, that's right, you got the new Kia. So Mark bought that damn Kia that looks like a Range Rover. I don't know what he's told y'all, but we seen pictures of it. It's like that. I think it's the $80,000 version. Speaking of that, when you're a big YouTube celebrity, this is what you do. I mean, I wish I could be there, but apparently I don't get to be there. But I noticed that our good buddy, Mr. Matt Cully, Suck My Matt, went out and bought him a brand new full-size SUV. I forget what it is, but it looks loaded out.
Oh, I saw that post.
Yeah, and then
Was it a Sequoia? Not Sequoia, Armada.
so that's a Nissan or something, right?
Nissan Armada.
Still, I guarantee you that some bitch is fully decked out. So he spent no telling how, and he took cash up there. That's the only way Matt does his shit.
Yep.
Mark's the same way.
Nope.
Mark, they went up there and bought the most expensive SUV Kia's got. And I'm sure he paid well into.
And we're sitting here driving 20-year-old vehicles.
Yeah.
What's up with
We
that?
literally bought the cheapest new car they had on the lot.
I find that hard to believe.
Armadas, BMWs, and I get a fucking Kia. What kind of shit is this? Fucking ST's truck.
The reason why you got a Kia is because you don't drive.
That is true.
Now, Mark, if you drove,
No, I wouldn't have a Kia, no.
what would you be driving?
I am curious to know that.
Right? Are you a pickup truck guy?
Yeah,
SUV or just a regular car?
pickup truck. I prefer trucks.
All right, let me ask this question. If you had a vehicle out in the driveway right now because you were capable of driving, what is it that you want out there?
I get one of those decked out F-150s.
Oh, so you're about to drop $80,000-$90,000 on an F-150.
I'd be paying it for the rest of my life, yep.
Why don't you just get one and have it in the driveway? You
You could go out there and sit in it.
Yep. You can just sit in it, do videos, start it up occasionally.
Dude, it would pay for itself within at least a couple years after doing some videos and just sitting there filming videos in it.
You could do all your disposable videos in there and make that like your second studio.
Polish it and everything all day.
Yeah, and then after a couple years when you're tired of looking at it, you can get pretty good resale on it. So
Would I need insurance on a car that doesn't drive?
no, because
Oh,
it would
yeah.
never leave. It would never leave the driveway. So
If you have a payment, you need insurance.
Oh yeah.
He
Goddamn.
would technically, but he could get insurance, and then he could probably drop the insurance real quick and just not put anything on. You wouldn't even have to put tags on it.
Like I'm just buying it to just sit in my driveway and do videos in. Like, do I need
You can just
insurance?
wash it like every other day. And you can copy me and do videos.
The sad thing is, Mark would pay for somebody to come over and wash it, that he doesn't even get to drive it. It would just sit there new.
I don't miss washing cars. That was one thing I fucking hated.
Angela, how do you turn on the garden hose?
Hell yeah. Oh, man, that would be nonstop right there. Well, maybe we can push Mark into buying a vehicle for himself just to sit in while it's in the driveway. So.
I'll tell you something. People that buy something like a brand new car all cash and decide, oh, I'm not going to get full coverage insurance or homes, that's the worst thing to do.
Oh,
Check this out.
stupid.
My friend's father, who has a house in the same area, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. His house is right by the water. He bought that house, I don't know, years ago, and it's right on the water. 375, I think, something like that. Anyway, the house got destroyed.
Oh, man.
No insurance on it. He didn't have
sucks.
insurance because he bought it cash years ago, whatever he did.
Wow. That's,
Now the house is worth like 700,000-800,000, even more. And well, not anymore. Just now, it's just the land, whatever the land is.
Well, I did notice that Santos survived it, obviously, because it went south of where he was at. I think he said he took just a little bit of a beating over there. And then I see Ginger's in chat. Now, Ginger was talking to me earlier today and brought up a good point about he felt that since he lived in Florida that he should do, something back for his people. So I think what he said, if you live in Florida and you want to purchase a boxer, he's doing like 50 to 60% off like during the show right now.
Yep.
So go ahead and just type in whatever coupon code that Ginger decides to type in his chat and you'll get hooked up there.
I think he should be selling the LiPo version. And make sure you charge it for them, Ginger. So this way they got power to power up their house.
That is
LiPo
true.
line.
Ginger's probably about to disappear now, so, but.
Yep.
Oh, man.
why is there Glenn Watson and then Glenn Watson's weed plant? What the fuck is that?
I have no
Look,
idea.
Glenn Watson's weed plant, AAYE. That's that same dude again, the one that dogs Vic all the time.
Oh,
Cheech, that's the Cheech guy.
I don't know if this person's watching, but I caught part of Mark's live feed before this was live because I was thinking, well, damn, if he's doing a show, I don't need to do one. But Mark decided, I guess, to do one of his live reviews, and I'll be damned, man. If you're watching this, you're good. Somebody made up a bogus Vaporesso account, and I tell you what, use their new logo and everything. It looked professional. It even had me fooled enough to click on it just to go to the channel and look. And then when I seen there was one subscriber, I was like, okay, somebody's doing their thing again. But I was like, damn, these folks are
awesome.
quick. They are quick on the draw with this shit. But
I got to do a shout out. I got this, like a couple of weeks ago, and I forgot 2 weeks in a row to show this off. So anyway, Signature Tips. They make handmade leather wallets.
oh damn.
They have a website. They've been doing it for a while now. And dude, they're gorgeous. Anyway, he sent me this. Look at
oh, sweet. Got your logo on there?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, they make all different types of wallets and everything. So you're interested in it, and it's all, remember, none of this is mass produced. They make it, you order it, and they hand make it for you. So I'm going to put a link in chat if you guys want to check it out.
Nice.
And it's not a vape link, so it's okay.
Nice.
There we go. It's House of Mad, ouk.co.uk.
There you go. Definitely check that out,
Yeah.
folks.
This is my Walmart one.
Dude,
It's beautiful. Dude,
I think it's plastic.
it smells so good.
I've got a little wallet like that I bought through one of my little EDC places, and I love that small little thing because I used to carry the big shit around like Mark did or is right now, which I don't even know why he got a wallet. He don't use it for shit, but
You guys don't carry like real old school wallets anymore.
I like small.
I like
Those
real
wallets,
minimal
you know?
type things now.
Yeah, minimal. This
Yeah.
has too much in it.
Yeah.
So what I'm planning on, I wanted to transfer this to this, but I wanted to show this off first in the video. I keep on forgetting. So I put it right in front of me here so I can remember
That's
today to show it.
nice.
But this thing is beautiful.
That's
I'm
nice.
actually going to get another one from there that they have.
Angel
Beautiful
Gomez.
wallets.
Look at this sucker. 25 months on the books. Appreciate
cool.
that. He dropping his little freebie real quick. He says, "What up, Big Papa? Watching while working. What's happening, brother? I ain't seen you in a bit." Yeah, I like those. When I got the one that I've got now, I've had it less than a year, and I fell in love with this thing because it's like it forces me not to have a larger wallet where I used to just constantly stick shit in there. Like somebody would give me a business card or some bullshit, and my dumbass would keep it. I can't do it now because it only holds a certain amount of things in it, and that's it. And so I like it better like that.
So, well, a lot of people don't use cash as much anymore. They use like debit cards and shit. But I'm assuming like you put cash in it and you fold the cash up and put it in, right?
Like the one I've got, yes. There's like mine actually folds open.
Oh, okay.
You should never do that. Never keep cash and wallet together. That's the worst thing to do. Because if someone's going to rob you, you're better off pulling out the cash. Here you go. I don't carry a wallet. Here's all my cash.
Oh, well.
Because you don't want to lose your wallet.
I won't lose mine because there's either...
But you're a different story,
there's only two things going to happen here. So.
When you're living in shithole states, always keep it separate.
I carry a purse.
Hold on.
They stick up Mark. He's like, "No, my wife is over there. Take her back."
Yep. She's got more in her purse. You don't want mine.
Yeah. Ginger says ST won't take his out to show because it's stuff with Benjamin. No, Ginger, I'm not in the boat that you're in. Here's another thing too, and just because I've seen Ginger again here in chat, I would like to say this though. Everybody, y'all should give Ginger a big shout out. Ginger took in a bunch of people last week when the hurricane hit at the Boxer Mansion. I think there was like 40 rooms reserved there at the mansion that folks got to stay in and were wined and dined and didn't have to ride the storm out in their own house. So Ginger,
what was weird though is they were all women that he took in.
I did notice that. I was wondering.
I heard a bus from Texas brought some people to his house.
Yep.
I've heard that also too.
That's what I've been hearing too. He's putting them to work to make boxer mods.
Oh man. Woo! Other than that, man, it seems like there's a whole lot of shit been going on, but honestly, I can't touch what's been happening with the folks down south. I mean, I really do hate it for them because, like I said, watching that shit, man, that was kind of like, that was heartbreaking to see some of that shit going on down there. But I don't know. I guess I look at it like this though. If you move to Florida, like I said earlier, that's a risk you got to take. You could enjoy most of a year down there and just take in the ocean and just enjoy the view, love the weather. But you almost guaranteed at some point in your life living down there, you're going to see a hurricane rip through there.
Oh yeah, of course. That's a given.
Yeah.
You know?
So,
but you know what the worst thing is, ST? That the beginning of the storm, I'm on the phone now with my cousin who's down there. And I'm telling him, "Oh, dude," and I'm taking video clips from my Ring app of the destruction happening and sending it to him. He's like, "Dude, I just lost power in my house." He's like, "How the hell are you getting these stuff?" I'm like, "I still got power in my house." And dude, and I'm sitting there and I'm watching. I'm so shocked it lasted as long as it did. You guys saw I put those clips in the in the messenger. My fence, it's like one clip after the other. You see more of the fence gone, more of the fence gone. At one point, I turn the camera on and look, and I see fencing just flying off my. I'm like, holy shit!
It's crazy,
and then
man.
This is the worst part. That was fine because you're seeing that, and you're like, okay, that's happening. The power goes out. Now you have no fucking clue.
Yep, that's gotta be freaky.
No clue. All I kept thinking was, dude, is my garage door still up? Did the garage door fly off the house?
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that. And then the after effects. Okay, if that was to happen, it's like open invitation to the looters that go inside. Just all this stuff was just running through my head.
Yep.
That between that and also my cousin with the family, everyone there, you know, I was like, forget it. It was like 2 days. I just stayed off of social media totally. All I was doing, actually, I didn't stay off of social media. All I did was watch Ryan Hall's live feed, the weather down there. That's it. And then when it was all said and done, I had it was then the third day, the day after, I had 2 days after the storm. For those 2 days, I had to be the communication for my family in Florida because there was no way for them to know what was going on, how bad it was. And I would have to relay through phone calls, and the phone calls were spotty because there was no internet. Text messages weren't going through. Occasionally, I could get a phone call through. I call, we talk. The phone call would last for like 2 minutes, then it would just drop. So in those 2 minutes, I'm just right away just telling them everything, so give them information. That's what I was constantly doing.
Yeah.
It was stressful, especially for me being here and not being. I could imagine what they went through. It was just stress here, and I'm like thinking to myself, wow, if I'm this stressed here, what these people are going through. Holy shit.
I wonder if the new iPhone would have been perfect in this situation since it has that satellite phone.
Oh, to do SOS?
No, there's actual satellite phone.
That's only for 911.
No.
Right?
No. So what it does is if you can get in a good clear spot, doesn't matter. If you've lost phone, like say the towers went down.
Right.
Apparently what this will do, it shows you how to hold the phone and it'll pick up a satellite and you can send out brief messages to somebody or whoever you need to try to get some kind of communication through.
Right.
But I mean, hell, it'd be better than nothing. If you were in a situation where you were trapped and needed somebody.
That's different too. Yeah, if you're trapped, but in that situation in Florida, they basically were going around with megaphones around the neighborhoods telling people to evacuate.
Yeah.
And when they do that, what that means is that if you end up being in a life-threatening situation, nobody's coming to save you.
Yeah.
Nobody's coming to save you. Yeah. So it's messed up. Mark's vent just said shark bite with the question mark. So Mark's vent is so behind on the stream right now.
Yeah. Nice vent.
Look, I see.
And by the time he realizes it, the show will be over.
Yep.
Kid Bass, I know you're down in Florida. Were you close to where that happened? I don't know your exact location in Florida, or you don't have to say if you don't want, but you were somebody else I was thinking about too if it got affected. The people that live in Florida, that's who I was thinking about. Like, I wonder if such and such was affected because I don't know exactly everybody's location there, but
yeah, for him to be on YouTube right now, watch the stream, comment everything, I don't think he really got affected.
Probably not. And then, like I said, I knew that your place and I knew Phil was like in direct line of this thing. And Phil's just a tad bit closer to where the water's at because hell, he's got the pier right out behind him. Oh, he's on the East Coast. Okay.
You see, Phil got lucky because he's on the west side water. Yeah. The west side water, they were fine. The right side where the surge was coming in, that's where the majority of homes got damages. Naples, Fort Myers Beach, that area, into Fort Myers, Cape Coral, right on the east side, southeast.
Because I was feeling bad for Phil. I was like, man, if his house got flooded out, I know all the electronic stuff he has. Regardless, him being safe is what matters the most. But still, I mean, it's hard to stomach if you lost all that stuff in a flood like that, you know. So
right now, there's a couple of hurricanes that are popping out, coming.
Man.
And it's like, oh, they better not come that way, man.
God damn.
You know what the messed up part is that I have damage on roof and I can't get in touch with. It's virtually impossible to get in touch with roofers, whatever, to go and do the patch job, fix what the damage. It's minimal damage, but I have peak damage to where you have the shingle that goes over the peak.
Yeah.
You know, Not the top peak. That's where I have like the air. The air comes in from
I know
there
what you're
too.
talking about.
Anyway, I have pieces missing there. So you would think that, I don't know, hopefully there's roofing paper or whatever that's still blocking from water to be able to get in between the plywoods.
Yeah, because your plywood's going to meet like that to make the point. Yeah.
Right.
What
So,
if there was some Gorilla Tape? Fuck that. You don't get Gorilla Tape will keep any water out.
You mean flex tape, flex seal?
No, the
yeah.
Gorilla Tape. That shit is the best.
I thought
Especially
the
when the sun hits it and it melts. Oh, that shit ain't going nowhere. Or super glue some shingles on there.
can we ship you down there then to do the work?
I'll be happy to take care of it.
I bet you would.
I'll need a ladder that can hold me and a couple thousand
Well,
bucks.
we're completely. You might as well sit where you're at then. So
I have a ladder that holds 500 pounds and it's fully adjustable. You can bend it and fucking do this and do that with it.
dude, it's hard to. You would scare me if I was by you and you being on a ladder because I know your sight's pretty piss poor now, and it just would make me. If I'm sitting here watching you, you ain't like a young person that I could catch if they were falling. Because if you fall off, I'm not trying to catch. I'm just gonna let you hit the ground. But it would scare me seeing you go up on a ladder.
It took me like an hour to get on top of the garage.
And when I seen that picture of you sitting on top of the garage, I was thinking, how in the hell did the sumbitch get up there? And even the better part is, how did he get down? Because a lot of times going down the ladder, getting off a roof is much harder than going up, obviously, because you got to turn yourself around. And especially for somebody like you that might not see all that well, you're going to be like, oh shit, and just.
See, I'm terrified of ladders because way, way, way back in the day when I worked, I had a ladder way up, and when I got to the top, I had the ladder pulled out too far. So the bottom of the ladder went out, and I went fucking straight down. So ever since then, I'm like terrified of fucking ladders. Like, I make sure someone's sitting on it at the bottom so that motherfucker doesn't pop out.
Yeah.
I hate ladders.
I don't know, man. Kid Bass says insurance companies are going to go bankrupt. You know what though? They shouldn't go bankrupt. As much money as these motherfuckers take over years and years, they should never go bankrupt.
A lot of the homes there, everyone's got to pay out of pocket because the damage. Remember, these homes, they all have deductibles, so you're looking at anywhere between $5,000 to $10,000 deductibles on some of the homes over there.
Yeah.
So your damages there could be like $3-4 grand, or just under $5 or even $5 grand. You're paying that out of your pocket.
Yeah.
You know, unless it's severe. So you're hoping that if shit's gonna happen, you want it to be more severe. You want more of your roofing torn off, so this way they have to replace your roof. Then you get you're getting basically a new roof installed, and everything else then fixed for, let's say your deductible is $7,000. It costs you $7,000, but you still got to pay out of your pocket.
So a difference I see here, and I could be wrong. I'm no expert on this shit, but I watched a lot of footage of when Katrina hit. And one of the biggest things that Katrina's damage was caused by was the storm surge and the flooding and the levees giving. And to this day, there's still tons of property that just were never fixed, left like they were, places torn down, they just never rebuilt. But I could understand that New Orleans because there's probably a lot of people there that might not be in that financial situation. Like if they lost it, they just had to walk. There was nothing they could do.
Yeah.
But then you flip it over to the Florida side where you've got people that might be a little bit more wealthier. And I can see there's going to be a shit ton of homes that are a complete loss, that if people won't rebuild, they got to rebuild from the ground up. So there's going to be a whole lot more in my eyes going on in Florida than what there ever was in New Orleans, I'm guessing. But can you imagine what the big picture to all this is going to be when this starts happening? I've already heard a lot of people talking about all the scammers that are already coming in, trying to scam people, saying, hey, we'll do this, we'll do that. Give me your money now. We'll go ahead and get the work started. So they're warning people. There's only like 3 or 4 different people you need to be talking to right now. And if you aren't talking to these people, like certain groups, then somebody's about to take you for whatever you got. So you got to be real careful, you know. So I hate it because there's probably a lot of elderly people down there too that don't know any better and just want to get shit repaired and move on with life. But it's going to be interesting.
Yep. And another thing is, someone stated it in the chat. A lot of the homes in Florida by the water can't even get insurance. They won't. Insurance companies won't insure them because they're basically get flooded very easily. A lot of those homes are done. They lost their homes. So obviously, when you have a home down there, yeah, they're gonna have to buck up the money to rebuild and fix out of their own pocket. They probably could afford it, but there's also people that really can't afford it, and they take the chance, and then they get screwed.
Yeah.
Then they have to sell the property the way it is to somebody who's got money that wants a waterfront property, for example, you know?
It's pretty crazy because today I seen a picture that was shared by, it seemed like, tons of multiple people because it was just popping up all over the place. Y'all might have seen it. But somebody took a picture. They were inside like it looked like a tiled living room maybe. And it was from the ceiling to the top. It was a huge window. And there was probably at least 6 foot of water outside of that window. And that glass was holding that water back. It was dry as a board inside the house, but the water, it looked like the lake was just built right behind it.
How the fuck is that possible?
It wasn't getting through somehow. But whoever took that picture, could only imagine, man, it wouldn't take but just one little tap on that glass. And if that glass showed that shit, that house is gone just like that. But I don't know, man. It's crazy shit.
I would
down
assume
there.
like flood insurance and hurricane insurance down there is probably really expensive to add it on to your regular house insurance.
Well, you probably have to carry obviously if you live in a flood zone, you have to have flood insurance along with everything else on your house. But I'm assuming where certain people live, they had to, have that anyway. But
Well, like Mike said, the ones that are some of them don't even offer flood insurance. The ones that are so high risk,
yeah,
like you automatically know, like your house will eventually flood. So
yeah.
I'm assuming that's for people that buy those houses. I'm assuming have money, so that way if they lose the house, it's like a vacation home or something.
But something else that's kind of like messed up, and it happens to everybody. And I mean, everything that we deal with, there's still shortages. You think now building materials that needed down there to repair, rebuild, all that, and with shortages going on, oh my God. It's never a good time to have something like this go through, but this was probably one of the worst times when, you can barely get shit any damn way. So I don't know, man.
Prices going up and everything.
Oh my God. It's
long time for everything.
Yep. But, Phil told me today, and he was was joking about it. At first, I thought he was kind of serious, and I realized he was joking a little bit. He told me in his last couple of sentences that he said things are looking up though because Biden's supposed to be down there tomorrow, and somebody else. But he also mentioned DeSantis, taking care of shit. And I said, well, as long as you got DeSantis down there, that's who's going to take care of shit because that other fool ain't going to do shit.
Yeah.
So
he'll donate like $1 million or something stupid. Like, we'll give the Ukraine a couple trillion. We'll give you guys a billion. You'll be good.
Yeah. So, oh, man, just crazy shit, man. But as much, I love Florida. Been there decent amount of times, and I guess now after seeing what I've seen from time to time, I'm just going to have to maybe rack Florida up to be one of those places I like to maybe vacation to or visit, but I just don't know about living down there.
Dude, when I was at Miami, it was like, no way.
Well, that's just, I don't know. It doesn't matter for you, though. If you live down there, you'd never go outside to feel the heat or humidity.
Yep.
Still, though, I would just, it's too hot and wet.
Oh, Miami sucks to live in. That's you saw that was disgusting in Miami when we were down there.
It just
Well,
Like the, yeah.
Well, if you live in Miami anyway, apparently you probably got to have like, boxer money to live kind of in places like
Yep.
Miami and
Good
shit.
point.
So, Miami Vice shit going on. But
There's
there's
money unless it's boxer money.
Bachelor said, "Did you see Daytona Motor Speedway?" No, I did not. I'm guessing that it got jacked up too. I haven't
Oh,
seen that. So,
it's underwater.
is it like a big fishbowl right now holding water in?
What's that?
Daytona Speedway. Because I know the East Coast up top, they took a little bit of a hit of things because the storm basically just went right through the center of Florida.
Dude, I got pictures and video of Alex's house. You know Alex?
Yeah. Oh, I forgot all about Alex.
My hit that juice partner from back in the days. Anyway, his house, he lucky didn't get flooded, but all the streets was like rivers.
Oh man.
It was crazy. I saw the videos. Holy shit. He rented a car, drove from Miami to where he is, and he basically returned the car destroyed.
Damn. Wow.
Yeah, from all the lots of water damage that he probably did in it going through the waters there. Crazy.
That sucks.
Weather record ever.
We know too many folks down there, it seems like.
Mm-hmm.
And they all got hit, pretty much because they all seem to live in one damn area almost. But Dustin, what's going on, brother? How you doing?
Why you two made everything rounded edges? What the fuck does that mean?
He said all damn buttons have changed. Which buttons have changed? Well, I look at this shit all the time, so I don't guess maybe if something has changed and you ain't looked at YouTube in a while, it could look a little different.
Steven's in chat.
There, my man is Mr. Garlington. How you doing, brother?
What's up, Stefan?
Stefan, you want to give us a quick report in a chat in like 2 or 3 words?
Steven, what part of Florida are you in?
Stefan's down there making big amounts of money, and I'm almost certain that with some of that money, he's going to buy a mansion next to the boxer mansion. I'm thinking,
Yep.
so he can have him a little Florida home.
Have you gotten an illegal phone from prison? Yeah, he is in prison. Actually, you're right. They have internet in prison now. Actually,
leave it to fucking Glenn right there.
He's in Venice, Florida.
Crazy damage here. Damn.
Wait a minute. That says working hard. That doesn't sound like him.
Stefan, you need to send me some more good videos. I need some other shit so I can compile some shit together. And damn, Jason said Stefan's making Fagan money now. Damn.
Sorry to hear that.
He really rolled in that shit now. Well, shit. I mean, I guess we did it again, man. We did what? 1 minute of vaping, and the rest we've been talking everything else. So,
yeah, our buffets.
Yeah. So that shows you where we're at still with I guess the vaping shit at the moment. But other than Mark, I know Mark's been like I'm just making shit up because I don't have anything else to say. But
Aaron Judge just hit a 60-second homer, broke Roger Maris's record.
Damn. There we go. Well, we can put the baseball shit up on this shit now.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, chicken gyro. That's disgusting.
That does sound a little funky right there.
Glenn, you nasty son of a bitch.
Mark, so our disposables dead and we've moved on to something new?
At the moment, yep. I ain't got one disposable here.
Wow, and you're the fucking king, so that means the shit's done with?
Yep, I think disposables are dead.
Well, ST, next week is it the tie?
No.
You're tying the show?
It's the tie, then the week after will be We Beat.
Okay, next week I'm not going to be on.
Okay, so you won't be
But
on.
the week to beat, I will be on.
That's what I need. The week to beat. That's when we're going to be here. We're going to be doing something special on show number 376. I mean, something real special. Shit that y'all ain't gonna believe. So y'all make sure, because I noticed my channel went, I think I'm right at maybe like 100 folks subscribed to this channel now. So it seems like I've had a pretty vast dropping off of it. I know y'all are sick of it, but go ahead and hit the subscribe button anyway for the hell of it. So
Hit that subscribe. China is on vacation. Are they on vacation? No, they're not. They just
how
came
would
back.
Hippie know that? Is he dealing with them direct on shit?
Yep.
Well, that's right.
Happy Hippies actually Rip Trippers.
That's what I was thinking.
Yep.
What's going on, Rip?
Hippie's got, he started another channel, didn't he?
Rip Trippers or Hippie?
Hippie.
Oh,
Hippie Trippers.
Hippie Trippers. That would be a good name right there.
Tripping Hippie.
So have we got anything coming up for the weekend? Any like grocery store battles, or are we going to be doing videos in weird places, or any?
I don't know. This weekend sucked. There was like nonstop. We had to cut grass and do this and do that. It sucked. This past weekend we like actually had to do like legitimate adult stuff.
Glenn Watson's mother.
Glenn Watson's mother is in chat. Glenn, give me a kiss.
Glenn, I'm glad your mother joined us in chat tonight.
Oh, I want to see this picture of her.
Oh,
now, Glenn, you're probably going to.
Oh my God,
Glenn, you're going to have to watch your mouth a little bit since your mom's in here now. So
yeah.
be careful what you say. But so. And that just completely threw me off what I was thinking about. So I have no more idea. Oh, you said you are or you're not? Oh, I was wondering if maybe you were going to possibly do a video where you're taking the dog back this weekend or something like that.
Hopefully we are, because with that dog here, I can't do shit in the morning. Like my life is, I got to take him outside, and it's a fucking pain in the ass.
Stuff you do with a dog. You take them out for walks. Yeah,
unbelievable.
I'm telling you this. There ain't no way in hell Angela's going to allow that dog to go back. So I don't even know why you're talking about it.
Well, the dog won't go back, but what if something happened to the dog?
Oh, well, then you need to be talking that shit on your own channel because
he's thinking about the money loss. Do you have insurance on the dog?
No, but I'm
Get life insurance.
Can you do that? Do they have life insurance for dogs?
They have insurance for pets. I don't know what the premium or the payoffs are on them. I can't imagine they're that much, but
yeah, get insurance. Jacob, thank you, man. Oh, by the way, check out Suck My Matt's video for the Blaze he put up today. He absolutely loved it. He really couldn't figure out cons. He started making shit up.
There we go.
He couldn't not making shit up, but like you got to say something the way I usually do.
Yep.
When something's good.
And if y'all are curious about a Blaze solo, Mr. Brad's Auto Parts, run over there and check old Brad's Auto Parts out. He might be able to do something for you there. So
yep, he definitely has the Blaze carburetor singles.
Yep. Yes, he does. I don't know, man.
That's cruelty, Douglas. That's cruelty.
That is pretty cruel right there.
I was thinking something more like a cocktail where the dog would drink and, go to sleep.
What do we, I think, Ginger, while you're here, do we have a definitive release date on the new welder you got coming out? The new dual 21700 soldering iron. I like to weld with mine. If y'all solder, that's y'all's thing. I weld with mine. So
yeah,
that's pretty strong.
You know what? I don't know when. How did I see this? Oh, I think you were fucking around the other day, and I just happened to catch your shit. Look at this son of a bitch. Did you see what Mark's doing? Mark's got him a little soldering station now.
Oh yeah, I bought that a couple weeks ago.
Well, we don't talk at all, barely, so I didn't know that.
I've been trying to learn how to solder.
Why?
If I had a soldering tip from a certain company, I probably wouldn't need to buy this whole soldering rig. But since I don't have a soldering tip, I had to go out and get an actual soldering set.
Mitch R., I did see that right there.
Yep, I saw that too.
But what's possessed you to do that?
I just wanted to fuck around with my guitars, like change out pickups and shit, and I got tired of taking them in, so I'm like, soldering can't be that fucking hard.
So you're willing to risk
Well,
pickups?
no, I've been practicing on other shit before I actually go at my guitar with a soldering gun.
Why don't you have Ginger send some of his soldering iron boards and let you do some soldering on the boards? And if your work is up to par, maybe he could subcontract you out to do some of his work.
Did I melt a hole in the shit with the soldering iron before I get to solder the wire on there? That's pretty bad.
Ginger said they're shipping Friday, so next week they'll be going out. There you go, folks. There
Nice.
you go. Mark soldered his faucets together. I would believe that. I seen his little setup there, and I was like, what the hell could he possibly be soldering? For one thing, he can't. You realize you got to have pretty decent eyes to be able to see
Yeah.
that?
But have you seen the contraction I got that goes in my head? It's got like 3 lenses on it.
But
So I
does it
can
really help you?
Oh yeah, with 3 lenses, like I could see like tiny little shit up close. It doesn't do anything for like normal vision, but if you're looking to solder, hell yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if that was helping you or not.
Pretty
So,
nice. But yes, soldering's still learning, kind of learning the correct temperature for certain things.
why don't you bust apart some of your little cheapy mods and like cut the wires and see if you can get everything soldered back together?
I've been just taking random electronics and just trying to solder them together.
I hope it ain't electronics that y'all frequently use around there because they probably ain't gonna be worth a damn anymore.
I broke apart the television and been soldering that.
Oh shit, man. All right, folks. I think we are going to wrap this one up. We've given y'all a whole 2 minutes of OT because typically we'd always give you like 2-3 hours of it. So I think we're going to cut it short this evening. Again, I hope everybody that is down in the sunny state of Florida that happens to watch this or is watching it, if y'all were affected by this, I hope everything works out for you here in the long run on this shit. And I don't think I know anything else. I work every day, so I really don't know shit other than getting up, going to work, coming home. That's all I know. So my head just is barely into it. But other than that, I guess we'll have some shit going on next week for y'all. Mark, I never can tell what Mark's doing, so Mark might have something going on for y'all this weekend.
Oh, I do have a air purifier. I know you're excited for that one. It's
Oh, shit. Is it going to be as entertaining as the light one was?
I'm not sure. It might.
Oh, shit. I just realized the big light's gone.
The light's still there. I just took the big part off. But the light is the bulb is still there. I'm using the bulb itself, not the.
I don't see it.
I got to turn down very.
You don't have it in camera view.
There it is. See? Yeah, it's hidden behind the back. It's hidden.
Well, that's what I was saying. Before, you just had the whole thing showing in the camera like it was a piece of art or something like that.
I told you it wouldn't last that long because it was very. It looked like a big titty.
Yeah, well, that was short-lived. I guess the company kind of like... Did they ever hit you back?
No.
Oh, okay, well, then you ain't got to worry about that one. Well, hopefully the purifier will be just as entertaining as the light one was. So, I don't know, with that being said. And I'm not going to say anything yet, but you might be seeing a little bit of shit from me towards the end of the week. But again, we'll see how that goes, and I'll just leave it at that. So, with that being said, we're going to wrap this shit up. Folks, y'all have a great weekend coming up, and we'll catch you next Tuesday. Remember, 2 weeks, I'm officially going to be, not me, us. This show is going to be officially the Grand Master of all live shows that deal with vaping in 2 weeks. We take the record. So there you go, folks. Smooth outro, baby. Y'all have a good one. Doom, doom, doom. Doom, 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 doom. And let's see. Let's do this. Mark, you should have brought your dog down tonight. You could have held it up for everybody for the last time for folks to see it.
I'm so happy that dog is upstairs, and I'm